It's training camp season. Today we're looking at the Washington Commanders and checking in on Jacory Croskey-Merritt. We're going to watch him break free with some runs, work through some drills, everything else. But before we dig in, you need to click that subscribe button right now. We're looking at training camp every day. We're looking at what your players do behind the scenes. Those rookies, those position battles. Guys are getting ready to draft in fantasy football here soon. Click that button. Stop missing out. But we're looking at Jacory Croskey-Merritt here today. And we're going to start off with last night's clips. We got a couple of them. I've zoomed in so we can get a good look. And some of the recent training camp footage along with some more. Let's loop this and keep talking ball too, because you guys are interested in this prospect here. He was looking good yesterday. Watch him. Watch him. Bam. Up there. Solid. Catching it. Good hands. Getting it done. Getting it done, good feet. Watch, this is one of the latest clips brought out by the Commanders in camp. Slipping by. Making big plays. He's been killing it in camp. Right up the gut. He's been killing it. And the thing is, whenever the beat writers talk, they say something about Croskey-Merritt just about every single day. Here's another one where he breaks free. We got one in the wild here. Getting it? Boom. The feet. The patience, and the burst. Like, he's got it all there. Like, we're seeing it rack up in training camp. It kind of feels like Alfred Morris all over again. This is the running backs having a little fun. Working on the goal line leap. But when the beat writers have all these storylines, Terry McLaurin, Deebo Samuel with the team now, Jane Daniels here too. You got Jalen Lane, what's going on with McCaffrey, all that stuff. There's just a lot of different little storylines there. What's up with Ben Sinnott, all kinds of different things. But you look at Croskey-Merritt, he gets brought up just about every day by somebody, whether it's a clip, whether it's just a little sentence on Twitter by a beat writer. And that's huge for a guy for his draft slot, playing behind two veteran running backs. And he's the next man up. He was the next man up with Eckler out yesterday. He was getting carries in the second quarter. If somebody gets hurt, he's getting opportunities. He'll probably get opportunities with them on the field, just not enough for it to amount for a lot of fantasy production, but something to give us a look, like a handful of carries, like a few snaps here and there. Like, he's probably going to get some looks. Like, and we got to pay attention to that, because if he excels with that very, very small workload, then that could turn to more. But we're watching the health of these running backs, how they're going to last for a full season if attrition hits this team, or if they just bring him in. That's something we could be seeing. He's been good. He's been rocking solid. And not just from what I've seen from these clips, just from what I've read, the feet's there. This is a running back prospect that could surprise you down the road this season. Now watch that. Boom. Up the gut. Boom. Holding it. Contact balance. Find the lane. Boom. You say it's just for preseason, but you're looking at the intangibles. You're looking at the feet. It does not matter if it's people, robots, NFL players, second stringers, third stringers. It doesn't matter. It's the feet. It's the stop ability. It's the feet. It's the contact balance. That's what you're looking at on those plays. That's what you're paying attention to. The ability to find the hole. Sure, top-end matchups against the ones, that closes up quicker and all that stuff. But a lot of people say, oh, but we're looking at intangibles. We're looking at how this player wins on the field. How is that beneficial? Now, if you're talking fantasy football, he used to not have ADP on Underdog Fantasy. When I pull up that grid of players, rounds 1 through 18, he used to fall out around 18 on average. Had some ADP, but would fall out of that round 18 on average. Now he's up to like round 16 which means he's taking some considerable jumps in drafts, which means he's going 15, 14 to get that ADP up there off that average. People are drafting him. People are looking at him now. He is a dart throw for a lot of people. I like to say I was a part of that. I like to say I was. I know there's other people talking about him. But we brought him up a lot throughout the offseason looking at these clips. Now he's getting noticed on average draft position on Underdog Fantasy. And he's a player, like we said, he's another player that I recommend. And you just pick your poison with those rookie running backs, those lottery ticket running backs. This could be one that's flashing pretty good right now. He's flashing pretty good. But there's just a lot of talent here of rookies that could just, with a drop of a hat on any given Sunday, get the opportunity due to attrition at running back. And that's the big thing that's going to impact these young lottery ticket running backs is the injuries, what happens to the team, and everything else. Like things that are outside their control. They can play well at practice. The starters are there. You got to wait for them to go down or something to happen, bad play, or them needing changes, whatever. But you don't know when that's going to be, and they're lottery tickets. So for this to work for you, you need to understand that you got to have a slot on your bench that's just open for a lottery ticket player. Setting lineups will get dicey when it comes to injuries and bye weeks, especially those injuries where they're just out for a game or two and you got to come back in. You got to slide guys around, but that's part of the game. You just got to try and hold on as long as possible. And that's it. You just got to hold on as long as possible. But the one thing that will hurt you is if you draft gatekeeper players, guys who are just good enough to get you by when it comes to fantasy. Watch this. Boom, keeps it. Keeps on ticking. Finds the hole. He's moving. He's flowing good. Flowing good. Look at the hands. Like, you do not want to draft roster cloggers. Like, sure, you look at the production. They're getting you about 10 points a game, give or take a little bit. And you're looking at a guy like Croskey-Merritt, who's not even getting that many snaps a game, probably. But the thing is, retrospectively, that player that's scoring you 9, 10, 11 points a game on your bench isn't scoring much more than that third-string running back when it comes to fantasy scoring-wise. You're looking like 8, 9 points on the week, and he might get a run where he gets 10 yards here, maybe a catch for negative yards or whatever. He might get you a couple points that hit that variance here and there while he's acclimating, while we're waiting for attrition to hit, and you're not even using that player that's getting you 9 points that you're trying to hold on to just in case. But it's that last spot on your roster, and it's for those lottery ticket players. And every so often, you'll hit on that. And why is that important? Because if they hit, and they hit big, which happens every so often, and you may be able to get him, maybe a lottery ticket wide receiver, another lottery ticket running back, and you move him around throughout the year. Maybe you have to go down to one come like week 5, 6, or something like that, middle of the season because of injuries and having to make lineups and bye weeks and all that. But the ultimate goal is when that lottery ticket cashes in. It could be once every few years. It could be once a decade. It could be every other year for you. Really depends. You also got to get lucky. But when it happens, you dominate that league. You dominate the playoffs. Like, it's an instant money grab. And the thing is, that last spot on your roster, it feels good because maybe you can use that player for a game. Maybe you can. But realistically, like, say we're middle of the season and it's October, and you got to make that swap and drop your lottery ticket, pick up somebody off the waiver wire. The flavor of the week at wide receiver, usually it's wide receiver, is not going to be far off from that wide receiver you had clogging your roster. And you just make that move, you drop them after you're done using them, pick up that lottery ticket or another lottery ticket and keep it moving. Like, you just make the swap. Like, it's not too far off. Like, most of the wide receivers in the late double-digit rounds. There's a few of them with some upside. We called them out the other day. That was the must stash video with the wide receivers. Give that one some love. I got some stash wide receivers for you. I also got some veterans. I do not recommend them, but I will call them out just in case you want them or need them. It's kind of like a store. Like, I got everything here. You buy what you want. I'll take your money. But again, I recommend stashing players. Croskey-Merritt is a good stash. A very good stash with a lot of upside. And I'm hitching to him. I'm looking at him in all the drafts. I'm also diversifying in a lot of drafts because I'm in a lot of drafts. Pick your poison here with your stash plays, but he is killing it. He is killing it. Let me know what you think in the comments below. I want to hear about that. Make sure to hit that subscribe button on the way out. One thing for watching. Catch you on the next video.